the Oconto Falls Insurance, Oconto Pharmacy, Davis Real Estate. Pre-game coming up right after this.
Weekend rolls back around. Think you'll rest, but you stop and think, I can't miss those Friday night lights.
Tired of running to the bank for every little check? You can save a trip to the bank with the convenience of mobile check deposit from the Stevenson National Bank and Trust. Snapping a picture with our app is as safe as depositing checks at one of our 7 locations. No more rushing to the bank before closing to make those important deposits. Visit snbt.com to enroll for mobile check deposit today. The Stevenson National Bank and Trust, 101 Bray Lake Way in Oconto, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi folks, this is David from Witt's Piggly Wiggly in Oconto Falls. Are you sick of rising gas prices? Well, at Witt's we have a solution. When you purchase qualified groceries with blue shelf stickers, and there's hundreds throughout our store, you build up discounts for 15 gallons of gas on your club card. Then when you fill up at our Pig Stop pumps, just scan your card and watch the gas price drop. So scan your card, shop the blue stickers, and save money on gas at the Pig in Oconto Falls.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in Wisconsin is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, it just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Let's take a look at our opening weekend of high school football. Jake Krieger passed for 3 touchdowns as Oconto took care of Rosholt 40-0. Isaac Wohler caught 2 TD passes, while Bennett Frazier caught a 69-yarder. Bryce O'Connor rushed for 76 yards, while Parker James added 39 yards. Oconto held Rosholt to a minus 32 yards total offense, with Parker James 2 interceptions. The Blue Devils also recovered a fumble, but lost 2. Jake Krieger was also intercepted. Oconto led 27-0 at halftime. In 8-player football, the Gillett Tigers scored 3 straight touchdowns in the second, third, and fourth quarters, but it wasn't enough as NAW Lutheran knocked off Gillett in Gillett's first ever 8-man football, 42-26. The Blazers opened up the game with 3 straight touchdowns before Gillett's Bo Krieger scored on a 3-yard run. NAW Lutheran then added another 6 points on a 62-yard run before Krieger scored 3 more times. He ended the game with 159 yards on 24 carries. NAW Lutheran put the game away on runs of 79 and 31, and in the game with 339 yards on the ground. Gillett recovered 2 fumbles. Lena Marinette St. Thomas kicked off the season with a big victory on the road, 26-22 over the Menominee Indian Eagles. Lena St. Thomas faced a formidable running game led by Eagles Mashim WOCO, who scored all 3 touchdowns for Menominee. However, quarterback Colby Borchert was able to get the go-ahead touchdown in the fourth quarter for the Wildcats and seal the deal. Along with his 3 touchdowns, WOCO led the game in rushing, 173 yards on 30 carries. Borchert entered the day with 91 yards on the ground and 43 yards passing, and a rushing touchdown and passing. Green Bay Southwest overcame 2 late deficits to knock off Pulaski 21-20 in overtime in the Foxborough Classic Conference. Down 20-14 in overtime, Southwest quarterback Nick Howard threw a 28-yard strike to Noah Schmidt to tie the game, and Camden Charnecki kicked the extra point to win the game for the Trojans. The Southwest Trojans forced overtime with a late fourth quarter touchdown on a 66-yard pass from Howard to Caleb Keener. Oconto Falls had an 83-yard touchdown pass called back because of a penalty. It would have been the first score of the 2017 season, but New London then rallied for 48-0 victory in a non-conference action. Two Rivers knocked off Peshtigo 25-14. Kewanee went big over Crivets 35-6. Bondwell all over Coleman, 42-14. And Manawa got past Suring, 31-6. In other scores over the last week, remember these games are played on Thursday and Friday. Bayport all over Sheboygan North, 62-0. Notre Dame over Sheboygan South, 42-0. Valders took care of Sturgeon Bay, 33-6. Southern Door escaped with a 46-40 win over Winneconne. Gibraltar over Oneida Nation, 46-14. Chilton 20-21 over Algoma. Luxembourg-Casco 34-14 over Denmark. And Sevastopol scoring 54 first-half points to win their game over Boulder Gresham, 68-8. We'll take a look at tonight's action. We're in Oconto. Oconto's opener at home as they take on Manitowoc Roncalli. We'll have the starting lineups and tonight's schedules right after this on your home for high school sports, WOCO Stereo FM.
Hi, folks. This is David from Witt's Piggly Wiggly in Oconto Falls. Are you sick of rising gas prices? Well, at Witt's, we have a solution. When you purchase qualified groceries with blue shelf stickers, and there's hundreds throughout our store, you build up discounts for 15 gallons of gas on your club card. Then, when you fill up at our Pig Stop pumps, just scan your card and watch the gas price drop. So scan your card, shop the blue stickers, and save money on gas at the Pig in Oconto Falls.
If you don't know everything about insurance, you'll profit from the knowledge and experience at the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto Falls. You'll benefit from their thorough analysis of the insurance that you really need. They'll recommend the companies and policies that are the best for you. At the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, they specialize in complete coverage of all your insurance needs. Call the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto Falls.
Want that new home? You can own it. NEW Credit Union has several mortgage options to choose from. Along with our 5- and 7-year balloon and 10-year fixed terms, NEW Credit Union now offers a 15-year fixed term. Find out how to get pre-approved for your home loan. Ask one of our knowledgeable mortgage specialists. Call 800-924-1250 today. That's 800-924-1250. Offices in Oconto Falls, Suring, and Oconto. NEW Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender, serving all who live or work in Brown, Marinette, Shadow, and Oconto counties. Federally insured by the NCUA. All loans subject to approval. Visit www.newcu.org for more details. Choose your home. At NEW Credit Union, we can help you own it.
Ready to take a voyage through the sounds and styles of some of the world's greatest musical performers? Hi, this is Mike Martin, host of Martini Mix, and every week I'll bring you timeless greats of music, time-tested artists like Count Basie, Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett, and many more. I'll bring you the perfect blend of music, nice and cool, served straight up on Martini Mix with Mike Martin.
Listen to Martini Mix Sundays from 1 to 3 p.m. on WOCO Stereo FM 107.1.
And a very pleasant good afternoon from Oconto, Wisconsin High School football coming your way. The Manitowoc Roncalli Jets against the Oconto Blue Devils. Larry Walters on WOCO Stereo FM. Right about 10 minutes before we go through the national anthem or the start of the game. But it is a beautiful day here. Last week we opened up with on a Thursday night with Oconto Falls. Falls had a chance, as we talked about it earlier in our pregame show, had the opportunity to score first, but it was a penalty, and it just went downhill from there. I mean, it went down in a hurry, and they got beat by a score of 48-0 by New London. New London, a good team there, but Oconto Falls had opportunities because they stopped him on the first drive, on the third down play. One of the running backs got behind the defensive backs and ended up wide open downfield, and there was nobody within 10, 15 yards of him. And that was it. It was all she wrote. And the game was over. And as we look at standings right now early in the Big Conference, they have only one non-conference game, so they start in the conference right away. West Superior, Xavier, Seymour, and Van Ashe all 1-0 start the year. And East, Shawano, West, and Wapaka at 0-1. New London is at 0-0 because they had a non-conference game. Now, Fox River Classic Conference already has 2 games on the year as they played Thursday nights. And the Fox River Classic Conference, Preble, Bayport, and Southwest are 2-0. 1-1 is Pulaski and De Pere. Sheboygan South, Montauk, Lincoln, and Sheboygan North at 0-2. Ashwaubenon at 0-1. And Notre Dame 1-0. Both are playing tonight, so everybody else played last night. In the Backline Conference, last standing so far, non-conference, all non-conference games. Now this is the M&O, Northern Lakes, Backline Conference, large schools. And Southern Door, Kewanee, Oconto all started out with wins in non-conference. Wesco, Sturgeon Bay, Algoma, and Coleman all started off with losses. Coleman lost a big one last week to Bondwell after winning the M&O Conference last year for the final time. In the small division, as Northern Elite with the only win in the non-conference schedule, everybody else took an L. Albino, Leona, Suring, Three Lakes Phelps, Florence, Frandon, and Crivets, all 1-1. Let's start again. Elko White Lake actually is 0-2. In the Northeastern Conference, everybody at Oconto Falls played. And Spockstown, Lutheran, Luxembourg, Casco, Freedom, and Wrightstown all at 1-0. Marinette, Little Chute, Clintondale, Denmark at 0-1. Oconto Falls is 0-1 on the overall. Last week, Oconto used a touchdown pass from Jake Krieger to Isaac Willer for 27 yards to take a 7-0 lead. And then Jake Krieger to Bennett Frazier for a 69-yard touchdown, made it 14-0. Carson Moe kicked the extra point. And Parker James on a 6-yard run for a touchdown. Jake Krieger to Isaac Willer for a 14-yard touchdown, made it 28-0. Carson Moe on a 2-yard run for 35-0. And Zach Sherman on a 1-yard run, made it 42-0. After tonight, Oconto went on 40-0. After tonight, they go to Southern Door next week, Friday, before coming home to Algoma, Kewanee, and Peshtigo. Then on the road to Sturgeon Bay, home to Kewanee, home to Coleman, and Escanaba, Michigan to finish off the year. The interesting thing for Oconto, they only have 3 away games this year. Rosh Holt, the first game of the year, Southern Door, and Sturgeon Bay were their away games. I know on my WSCO schedule, we've got Peshtigo and Coleman. And I think Algoma will be the other one on our WSCO schedule. We're also being streamed live on YouTube, WSCO Live, WSCO Sports Radio live stream. So you can spread it around and let other people know who can't make the game. That game can be heard on YouTube stream. Next week, we'll have on Thursday, Lena and Gillette in football, as we'll do the M&O, Northern Lights, Catholic Conference, 8-man football league. We'll have Gillett at Lena in football. And then later on this year, we'll have NEW Lutheran at Lena to finish off the year. Lena, a young team coming through. Look at the starting lineup for Oconto. They'll go this way. Jake Krieger will start at the quarterback position. Parker James and Bryce O'Connor in the backfield. Isaac Waller and Bennett Frazier will be the wide receivers. The tight ends will split from Zach Sherman and Carson Moe. In the middle of the line, Eli Chenot. The right guard, Joe Reed. Right tackle, Andrew Ramage. Left guard, Lucas Rico. And left tackle, Balin Welch. The Oconto defense on the line. The ends will be Brody Gallagher and Balin Welch. Lucas Rico and Eli Chenot in the middle. The linebackers include Zach Sherman, Carson Moe, Bryce O'Connor, Evan Allen, and Parker James are the corners, and Frazier and Isaac Waller are the safeties. For Roncalli, they'll go this way. On the line, Luke Miller will be the center. Left guard, Jacob Hosh. Left tackle, Simeon Newton. Right tackle, right guard will be Andy Wago. Right tackle, Seth Geeson. Now the left end will be Josh Kloss, and Kenny Jillick will be the left end. On the offense, right end will be Josh Kloss. The quarterback will be Matt Levine. Halfback will be Connor Jacoby. And Ian Wagner with the fullback, Brendan Vance. The defense for Roncalli, on the line, Luke Miller will be one of the tackles. Jared Glander, the other tackle. The nose tackle will be Brendan Vance. They do a 4 linebacker, 3 defensive linemen, just like the Green Bay Packers. Outside linebackers will be Brian Washinsky and Seth Geeson. The inside linebackers, Simeon Newton and Jacob Gabaldon. We're going to take a quick break back at the studio. Be back right after this on your home for high school sports, WOCO, Stereo FM.
Want that new home? You can own it. NEW Credit Union has several mortgage options to choose from. Along with our 5- and 7-year balloon and 10-year fixed terms, NEW Credit Union now offers a 15-year fixed term. Find out how to get pre-approved for your home loan. Ask one of our knowledgeable mortgage specialists. Call 800-924-1250 today. That's 800-924-1250. Offices in Oconto Falls, Surrey, and Oconto. NEW Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender, serving all who live or work in Brown, Marinette, Shawano, and Oconto counties. Federally insured by the NCUA. All loans subject to approval. Visit www.newcu.org for more details. Choose your home. At NEW Credit Union, we can help you own it.
Mostly clear skies tonight, though we will see some areas of fog developing. Look for a low of 47 degrees with light and variable winds. Saturday, sunny skies, a couple of stray showers popping up late in the afternoon, but most of the area stays dry with a high temperature of 68. A better chance of showers on Sunday, a few rumbles of thunder as well with a high temperature of 67. Monday, we'll see a couple of showers with a high of 72. Tuesday, partly sunny skies with a high temperature of 76. I'm meteorologist Ray Miller for WOCO Radio.
Who do I play high school softball for? I play for my mom and dad who've never missed a game. I play for the smell of my leather glove, the sound of infield chatter, and that incredible feel of the ball jumping off my bat. I play for sacrifice bunts and sacrifice flies because they've taught me what it means to be a teammate.
Whether they're playing for their teammates, their classmates, or their community, high school student athletes in Wisconsin learn important lessons they'll use for the rest of their lives, like respect for the rules, time management skills, and the value of hard work and sacrifice.
I play high school softball for my friends who decorate my locker before every big game. That's who I play for. Play for keeps. Play for fun. Play on.
This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Again, very pleasant good afternoon for high school football. Terry Walters on WOCO Radio, and one of the things I need to do so I don't get this pinging sound in my ears plugged in my phone. See, finishing off the lineup for the Roncalli Jets cornerbacks will be Brady Norrell and Ethan Gagaman. Safety, Kenny Jillick and Josh Koff. Then Roncalli Jets out of Manitowoc, Wisconsin. Head coach Todd Singalov. It's also assisted by Paul Kinsella and J.J. Troyer, Louis Higgy, Chuck Volt, and Ben Rico. The O'Connell graduates. O'Connell, led by Brian Sruidi with Jeff Booth, John Knoll, Dave Rico, Joey Kamhala, Jeremy Westabart, and Jacob Giesler. And right now, the O'Connell Blue Devils getting ready for the kickoff here. And we're ready for more high school football. Still in my I forgot to grab my charts out for today's action. The whistle by the referee says he's ready to go. So Roncalli will receive the first deep to receive is number 33, Ethan Jagaman, and number 5, Ian Wagner. Both standing side by side. Now they're going to split. And it could be a low in as Connor Jacoby will return the ball back up to about the 36-yard line. Now, it's going to be hard to see some of this because of the fact that the sun is kind of obscuring the field of vision. Bringing up to the line of scrimmage, the quarterback, Matt Breen. And all he has is number 7 behind him, and that's Brendan Vance, the only fullback. They usually do a double wingback set. Back to pass, looking into the flat. Jillick is complete, and he's all the way up to about the 47-yard line. right now. I don't know what they're doing. It starts at 36. Hang on a second. So it is a 9-yard completion. And back on the run this time. Has to be handoff to the fullback, Brendan Vance. And then loss on the play of about 3. Now it is 3rd and about 5, maybe 6. It's about 6. Spread out to the wide side and a couple ends and a double wing back set up. In motion, gets to the outside. Well, it was not a good pitch, and it was thrown to Ian Wagner, and they're going to lose again. And loss of 2 on the play, 4th down, and about 7 after getting a big play here. So right now, back to punt is Moshinsky. Believe, no, it's going to be flags down all over. Frazier and Mo back deep. The punter is number 3, Josh Koff. And it'll be a procedure penalty against Roncalli. So it brings up now 4th down, about 12. Koff waiting, high snap. Almost nailed by Oconto. And it's a late call for a fair catch, but it is caught by Mo. Brings up now 1st down and 10 for Oconto. So Oconto on their own 38 to start this drive. Again, like a Jets handoff, this is going to go up the middle. Bryce O'Connor on the carry. Pick up on the play of about 4. So Glander on the tackle. And Parker James will come in. And a short shotgun set for Jake Krieger, the quarterback. Twins spread out wide. Single set, Waller has the catch, fights his way close to a 1st down. He'll be just shy. So Isaac Waller on the catch. Picked up on the play. So it is a 3rd down and 1. Waiting on the snap. Krieger now asking for it. Handoff. Up the middle. 1st down. Run. For Parker James. For Bennett Freight. He's still going. Lost in the sun. Parker James on the carry. From the 47 across the midfield stripe all the way down to about the 38-yard line. So 3 and 15. Yard pickup on the play. O'Connell with the 1st down. I got to keep my paper up in the air so I can see. Timeout by Oconto. Blue Devils with the timeout right now. It adds a little bit of confusion with the way things are set up. Well, right now, the timeout was called for equipment. What happened was it was an equipment timeout. That's what it was all about. Twins split out each side. Krieger waiting. Handoff. No, Krieger's going to keep it. Cuts it back up. He's crossed 36 down to close to the 35-yard line. 2-yard pickup on the play for Jake Krieger. He's up now 2nd down and 8. Bring it back up. Twins split up far. Wing back near side. Krieger waiting for the snap. Back to pass. Looking into the flat. Is complete. Parker James fights his way across the 30. He's going to be close to a first down. That is a first down. So right now, pick up on the play, on the swing pass of 12. It's a first down and 10 for Oconto. It's the Blue Devils now moving. Handoff back up the middle this time. Again to James. Pick up on the play of about 2. Brings up now 2nd down and 8. Oconto being very methodical. 7 minutes left to go, no score. Manitowoc started off with the football. Oconto's got it now. Handoff. Moe on the counter inside the 20, down to about the 19-yard line. Pick up on the play of 5. They're up 3rd down at about 7. That's 3rd down at about 3. And this time they're going to split out twins each side. O'Connor in the backfield. Krieger looking in motion. Handoff. O'Connor back up the middle. And about a yard on the play, maybe. It is 4th down. So, 4th down and about 3. O'Connell going for it, and they are deep in Roncalli territory. Overload left side. Counter. Spin back up the middle. And really with the carry is by Zach Sherman. And he'll make about a yard on the play. And that's a turnover on down. First down 10 for Roncalli on their own 17-yard line. And right now, they're going to counter it. And nice little run there by number 23, John Jacoby. And pick up on the play of about 7. Brings up now There's up now 2nd down and 3. So 2nd down. Roncalli looking for their first down of the game. Back to pass, looking into the flat, flag down. That's going to come back. We're going to have a hold. Wagner has got the first down, and it's going to go against Roncalli, one of the linemen tackling one of the Oconto kids. So that's going to be a 10-yard march off, about 5 yards back. So right now, a 10-yard march, about 7 yards back. And right now, that's going to go back about 15 yards. So it brings up now, instead of a first down at 10, 2nd down at about 17. Actually, yeah, it's hard to see. Probably 21, it would be around right. Back to pass, it's tipped at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete. So 3rd down. So right now it'll be 3rd down along 21 yards. 4:40 remaining, clock holding. Single setback, advance in the backfield. Oconto bringing extra people in. It is complete out into the flat. Complete to number 23, Jacoby. From the 9-yard line, be 4th down. And he'll be all the way up to about the 13-yard line. Pick up on the play. Pick up on the play. About 8. Brings up now 4th down. High snap. High punt. Calm better watch out. So it doesn't touch anybody. And it was touched by Roncalli at about the 39-yard line. So Oconto will take over 1st down and 10. So the punt gives Oconto good field position. It was a high punt. About the 39-yard line. On Roncalli's side. Trip spread out, wide right, back to pass, looking downfield. Chase out of the pocket. Krieger's got some room. And Krieger gets to the sideline. And it's tackled about 6 yards downfield. Pick up on the play of about 6. Brings up now 2nd down and 4. Sun's starting to set in the west. There's some clouds over there. It's helping us out with visibility. While it was hard to see the field, you know, kind of with black uniforms and blue numbers, it's hard to see him. Handoff. O'Connor up the middle. He's going to blast through for a 1st down. O'Connor starting at the 33, ending up at about the 28, a 5-yard pickup on the play. So right now, 1st down and 10 for the Blue Devils. Now inside the 28-yard line. Well, just inside the 28-yard line. Twins split out each side. James in the backfield in motion coming across. Pass to the outside. It is complete. And fighting his way inside for a touchdown. And I think that should be Bennett Frazier. Frazier for a 28-yard pass play. Got 28 yards for a touchdown, and Oconto will take the first lead, 6-0. Carson Mull. Waiting, the snap kick is up. It's a low kick. It is through. So Carson Mull kicks it to good for a point, and Oconto has a 7-0 lead over Roncalli. We'll take a break, come back with the kickoff right after this on your home for high school sports, WOCO Stereo FM.
We all want to be self-sufficient, whether it's fixing projects at home, whether it's changing the oil on the car, or maybe even keeping your checkbook balanced. But when it comes to income taxes, trust me, you don't want to do it yourself. You don't want to do it with someone that just does it 3 months a year as a little sideline job. You need to work with a proactive 24/7 CPA firm that can actually get you results and keep more money in your pocket. Pick up the phone today, 715-735-0583.
7-0 Oconto with the lead, 3:11 left to go here in the first quarter. Oconto was in Roncalli's territory twice. And now a couple of penalties on Roncalli has really hurt him on the first two drives. Here's the end-over-end kick. Picked up by Wagner. Wagner trying to cut back up the middle, but Oconto will gang tackle him down at about the 31-yard line. So Roncalli will take over on first down and 10. From their own 31-yard line. So right now, first down and 10. And as Roncalli comes back out, Levine under center. And right now, we have a flag down early. Is procedure as one of the Oconto kids came up close to the line of scrimmage, and Roncalli's got their third penalty. And that's now 25 yards in penalties so far. And so we come back to the line of scrimmage really quick. Twins spread out wide right. Back to pass. And back up the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Connor Jacoby. That brings up now a second down and 15. So second down and 15. We're going to have to listen in a minute. Again, back to pass. Levine looking downfield, chased out of the pocket, has some room to run, and is going to be dragged down. On Levine on the carry. Austin Dion on the tackle. Pick up on the play of about 7. Third down. 2:25 remaining here in the first period. 7-0 Oconto with the lead. Again, back to pass. Looking up the middle. It is through the hand. Boy, went up going up high with Kenny Gillick. And he lets it go through his hand. Hit the ground, not happy with himself. 4th down. And they go back to punt. Josh Koss goes back to punt now in the Falls game. Oconto. Falls on the second attempt decided not to punt. Got a first down on it. Low snap. Not a good punt. And Oconto and Bennett Frazier goes down to one knee and to stop the football. And Oconto will take over first down 10 at about the 36-yard line. So Oconto will take over first down 10 on their own 36-yard line. 2:02 left to go here in the first period. O'Connell with a 7-0 lead. Krieger waiting for the snap. Holds onto the football, and there is no room at the end. As Krieger will lose a yard on the play. Brennan Vance, one of the guys in the backfield. O'Connor to step out. Carson Moe coming in at the tight end as they go a two tight end set. Single set on each side. Back to pass, looking for Waller down the middle. It is complete to Waller. First down, breaks the tackle across the 35 down to about the 34-yard line. From the 35 to the 34. So you're looking at 15, 30, 31-yard completions. And Waller just floated in the middle of the two safeties and floated for a 31-yard completion. Hand off again in backfield. Krieger, somebody needs to put a block down as James gets tackled in the backfield for a -2. Loss on the play of 2 brings up now second down and 12. So second down, Twins spread out flat wide. Back to pass, looking down, it is complete. And, my goodness, wide open and out of bounds is Bennett Frazier from the 37 all the way down to the 16. '21-yard completion, and Oconto now first down in the red zone at about the 16-yard line. 17 seconds left as the ball was out of bounds. Waiting, handoff, back up the middle. And that should be the end of the quarter as O'Connor on the carry. Pick up negligible, about a yard. First quarter comes to a close. Oconto with the lead of 7-0. We'll be back right after this on your home for high school sports, WOCO, Stereo FM.
Hi, folks. This is David from Witt's Piggly Wiggly in Oconto Falls. Are you sick of rising gas prices? Well, at Witt's, we have a solution. When you purchase qualified groceries with blue shelf stickers, and there's hundreds throughout our store, you build up discounts for 15 gallons of gas on your club card. Then, when you fill up at our Pig Stop pumps, just scan your card and watch the gas price drop. So scan your card, shop the blue stickers, and save money on gas at the Pig in Oconto Falls.
As we get ready to go into quarter number 2, Oconto having a lead here. I'm doing as I'm Oconto having their way so far here in the first half. Outside of down on the first drive. Second down and about 9. Ball just outside the 15. Back to pass. Back up the middle. We're going to have a pass interference penalties and flags flying all over. We're going to have a safety wrapping Isaac Waller up half the distance to the goal line. Let's see exactly. Going to call holding or pass interference. There's a pass interference penalty. And it's going to be actually, it'll be first down and about 3. I mean, second down. No, wait a minute. It's a replay of down. So it'll still be first down because that was a first down fade. First down and 2 on the 7. Handoff, back to pass. Nice fake into the end zone. Is it complete to Isaac Waller? He's got it in the corner. He was backpedaling looking for it. So it is a 7-yard touchdown. And waiting for the extra point. There's a kick, it's up. It's not a very high kick, but it is through. Carson Moe with the extra point. Oconto now up by a score of 14-0. 11:47 left to go here in the first half. We'll step out. Back right after this on your home for high school sports, WOCO, Stereo FM.
We all want to be self-sufficient, whether it's fixing projects at home, whether it's changing the oil on the car, or maybe even keeping your checkbook balanced. But when it comes to income taxes, trust me, you don't want to do it yourself. You don't want to do it with someone that just does it 3 months a year as a little sideline job. You need to work with a proactive 24/7 CPA firm that can actually get you results and keep more money in your pocket. Pick up the phone today. 715-735-0583.
Oconto to kick off again here. The second period with a 14-0 lead. Roncalli will get the football back. They have struggled to put together any kind of a drive here so far in this contest. Waiting on the referee. There it is. It's a whistle. And it's a squib. And it's going to be Lewis. And it's a scrum for it. We're going to wait to see who's got it. O'Connell's got the football at about the 41-yard line. It was touched by one of the upbacks, Wachinski, and Oconto then will recover it. Roncalli did touch it first. But Oconto at the 41-yard line on Roncalli's side of the field. So right now, backfield, back to pass, looking up the middle. Complete to Isaac Wohler. All the way down to the 16-yard line. A 26-yard completion. Isaac Wohler. So first down and 10 for Oconto at the 16-yard line. 11:36 left to go. Blue Devils just scored and are threatening to score again, up 14-0. Make that, yeah, inside the red zone. James trying to get to the outside, has a block in front of him, cuts it up. He's down to about the 10-yard line. Parker James picking up to about the 10. So second down, ball on the 10-yard line. 6-yard pickup on the play. Just under 11 minutes left to go here in the half. The Blue Devils working on the drive. Twins split out each side. Handoff. Going back up the middle. I believe it's to Moe. Carson Moe from the 10 all the way down to about the 4-yard line, 3-yard line. Pick up on the play at 7. Right now, it is first and goal at the 3-yard line for Oconto. Clock running under 10:30 left to go. And flags all over. And Oconto's first penalty of the night. So back him up to the 8. First and goal on the 8. 11:25 remaining here in period number 2. O'Connell up 14-0. And O'Connell threatening to score inside the red zone. Single set each side on the line. Overload near side. Back to pass. Chased out of the pocket. Krieger's got some room. He's inside the 10. 5. Touchdown. Jake Krieger kind of did a little bit of a spin, and he is in for the touchdown. Oconto now up 20-0. And Oconto showing some might inside the some. There's a kick for extra point. It is up, and it is just through. Good. 21-0 Oconto with the lead. The Blue Devils now up by 3 touchdowns. Be back right after this on your own high school sports, WOCO Stereo FM.
Did you hear? We've branched into your living room. This is Beth Larson from the Stevenson National Bank and Trust. Our e-branch at snbt.com lets you manage your money 24/7 from the comfort of your home. Apply for loans, check your balances, and even open accounts. Don't waste another minute. Visit snbt.com now to take advantage of all the convenience of our e-branch offers from the Stevenson National Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
10:03 left to go here in the half. Oconto up with a 21-0 lead. Really wasn't much of a, you call it onside kick. It was a squib kick. Manitowoc had a chance to recover the squib kick, and it got past Wojcinski. Once it got past him, once it got past him, end over end kick, and it goes Jacoby, not Jacoby, it's going to be number 33 on the return, Ethan Jagaman. Jagaman gets back to about the 26-yard line, maybe a 27-yard line. And Roncalli will take over first down and 10. Probably going to see some more passing than we've seen in the first part. We got 3 receivers on the far side of the field from me. Back to pass. It is like a mini screen, but it is complete to Josh Koss. Pick up on the play of about 4 or 5. Give him 5, and then make it now second down. So second down, and about 6, about 4 on the play. Kind of like a mini screen. One of the linemen went out. Again, back to pass. Tapped up, and it is still up. It is complete. Oconto knocked the ball into the air. Is complete to Brennan Van. And lost on the play of 1. They're down in 7 now. They're down in 6. And right now, we have a injury by Oconto, the trainer. So right now, 8:38 remaining as the trainer came out and called the timeout. Back to pass, looking downfield, going way down. It's complete but out of bounds. Josh Koss caught it out of bounds by about 2 steps. It brings up now 4th down. Was nice pass. It just tailed away from a Koss. Incomplete. It was a beautiful, beautiful throw, but it was way wide. He was 2 yards out of bounds when he caught the ball. Koss, the punt. And it's again going straight up. And it is caught by Frazier on a fair catch. So Oconto now with the first down. And they're going to take over at their own 47-yard line. 8:18 left to go here in the half. Oconto now up 21-0. Parker James, only one in the backfield in motion. Handoff back up the middle. Pick up on the play of about 3. And it's going to be O'Connor on the carry. So O'Connor picks up on the play. And right now, timeout. Again, Frazier is going to have to come off the field. So Frazier's coming off the field. Evan Allen to replace him. In motion. Jake Krieger is trying to move, and he gets up to about the 49-yard line. Pick up on the play of 11. Third down, and 3rd and 6. Clock continues to run at 7:20. Been very, very well adept in getting it into the air. Especially to Isaac Waller. Back to pass, looking downfield again. Got to go out to go get it. It's incomplete. Intended for Isaac Waller. Ethan Jageman on the defense. Oconto will have to punt for the first time. Had Downs on the first one, and then 3 straight touchdowns for Oconto. Oconto to punt. Eggman waiting for it to come down. It's going to hit down. He's going to take it about the 14, trying to come up the sideline. Stewart's all the way across the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Roncalli will take over first down at 10. So first down on the 26-yard line. And 6:48 remaining here in the half. Oconto up by 3 scores. And handoff up the middle. Quarterback on the keep. Levine on the carry. Pick up on the play of 2. He's up now 2nd down and 8. .22 remaining, clock running down. O'Connell with a 21-0 lead. Sun is now gone behind the clouds. Being under center. Colby on the motion. Looking for the screen. And Vince on the catch. Vance on the catch. No gain on the play. Looking for the see if O'Connell will come on the blitz, but he left one guy behind. So 3rd down. Going to say a loss on the play of 1. O'Connell defensively has really manhandled the line of scrimmage and the D-backs. Back to pass, looking down the field, and chased out of the pocket, and we're gonna have intentional grounding. He was pretty much down, and right now it's automatic. They throw it to C, Yes, flags all over. And that ball did not get across the line of scrimmage. That thing landed well before the line of scrimmage. Okay, they're going to pick up the flag. It'll be incomplete anyway. The reason why they throw it so that they stop the play and review to make sure. You know, it's better to be safe than sorry on that and throw the flag later. 21-0 Oconto with the lead. Cross back to punt. Watch for the fake here. Owen Frazier deep for Oconto. And that is a nice punt. And Mo with the return, 50, across the 50, spins inside the 40. He's still on his feet down to the 35-yard line. Mo did one heck of a run there about his own 40 and down to about the 35-yard line on Roncalli's side of the field. The 35-yard line where they take over first down 10. Oh, quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Trigger waiting for the snap. Pitching it outside. James across the 30, inside the 20, 25, 10, 5, walks in. Touchdown, Parker James at 35 yards on the pitch. And Oconto now with a 27-0 lead. One play drive, a touchdown. Mo to kick the extra point. Is up. Just sneaks across for an extra point. Oconto 28, Roncalli nothing. Oh, Dave, if I have one, I'll take one here on your home high school sports, WOCO Stereo FM.
Mostly clear skies tonight, though we will see some areas of fog developing. Look for a low of 47 degrees with light and variable winds. Saturday, sunny skies. A couple of stray showers popping up late in the afternoon, but most of the area stays dry with a high temperature of 68. A better chance of showers on Sunday. A few rumbles of thunder as well with a high temperature of 67. Monday, we'll see a couple of showers with a high of 72. Tuesday, partly sunny skies with a high temperature of 76. I'm meteorologist Ray Miller for WOCO Radio.
Well, Oconto really doing a number on Roncalli, especially in the air. And Cedric Wooler has caught a couple. And now a 35-yard run by Parker James puts Oconto in a 28-0 lead, 4:46 remaining, year and a half. Split back up the middle. And then Roncalli. Roncalli doesn't kick off that far. But Roncalli will take over first down 10 on their own 40-yard line. First down 10 for Roncalli. They're going to have to go to the air quite a bit now. Back to pass. Into the flat. Cross complete. Had some blockers in front of him, but O'Connell sneaks through. And short gain on the play. He's sacked second down and 10. Clock running at 4:15 remaining. Again, what they do is they look downfield, swing a couple linemen out, and they just, O'Connell is just snipping it out and getting behind the lineman. Single set each, wing back in motion. Quarterback pitching to the outside, and out of bounds is Ian Wagner. Wagner really didn't have a lot of room. And again, no gain on the play. Brings up now a third down. Well, they start on the 40, they're just across the 40. It's about a 6-inch, about a football length across the line. Brings up now third down. Again, back to pass, looking out into the flat. It is incomplete. Again, intended for Connor Jacoby. Incomplete. That brings up now fourth down. Well, right now, .345 remaining here in the first half. Punt up, and it is very caught by Carson Mole. And that will be at the 36-yard line. So Oconto first down and 10. .340 remaining here. They're going to split out twins each side. Krieger in motion. Frazier back to pass. And it is fumbled. And Roncalli is going to go in for a touchdown. Krieger fumbled the football, and Roncalli will return it for a touchdown. So Roncalli going to kick the extra point. 3:27, remember, remaining. Kick for extra point is good. Roncalli now down by 3 scores, 28-7. Just like that. It gave momentum, a little bit of momentum to Roncalli. O'Connell's just going to have to come back to shut that momentum down. For the Blue Devils, with a good drive there, could have cemented the running clock in the second half. Now O'Connell's going to have to score twice with that running clock going. So Oconto should be aware of an onside kick here. Waiting for the kickoff, Cost to kick it off. Unusual, waiting for the whistle, there it is. They're going to kick it bit deep. And O'Connell on the return. Cutting it back up the middle. And that should be Frazier on the return. I believe Russell will make that. Can't remember the distance here. You can't see numbers. That's where the uniforms are. So Oconto needs to be smart now with the football. As they take over, first down 10 on the 34-yard line. Evan Allen coming in. Power overload. Handoff back up the middle for Oconto. It's going to be O'Connor on the carry. Pick up on the play of about 6. Brings up now second down and 4. Now quickly back in to the line of scrimmage right away. Handoff again, back up the middle. O'Connor again on the carry. Pick up on the play of 2, make that third down and 2. So third and about 2. 2:20 remaining here in the first half. O'Connell with 28-7 lead. And right now, Zach Sherman, who is back in there on the carry, pick up on the play. So Roncalli with the timeout. 2:05 remaining. Sherman loss on the play of 1. Brings up now fourth down. So right now, Oconto now we're going to have to punt the football. Looking at a 21-point lead. Defense is just going to have to kick it into higher gear. Fourth and 4. Sherman back to punt. And Oconto missing players. And O'Connell with a timeout. They had not enough, then they had too much on the field. So trying to get the right amount of players out there. Collins done well early. Scored on 3 consecutive possessions. Lost on downs, then came back and scored. We're up 28-0 on a strip sack and fumble recovery. Roncalli scores the first point for the game. Sherman back to punt. Let's see, Wagner deep to receive. End over end, nice punt. And it'll stop at about the 29-yard line. So Roncalli will take over first down 10. So first down and 10, just inside the 29-yard line. Roncalli to try to see if they can put another score on the board there. It's under 2 minutes left to go here. Handoff up the middle. And it's going to go to Elbadon, and that will be a 4-yard run. Brings up now a second down and 6. Clock at 1:36 remaining here in the first half. Now safeties are about 15 yards deep. Back to pass, looking downfield, chase out of the pocket, and right now, and then we've got flags down on the far side on the quarterback scramble. Kenny Gillick came up and just shoved one of the Oconto players in the back. Now coming off the field is Jacob Hush out. And right now, where the penalty is, it's going to move them back. They'll repeat the second down, but they'll have the first down otherwise. So no. So 5-yard march off. Bring them all the way back to the 30. So the penalty, five yards. Brings up now second down and about 8. 1:10 remaining. And right now waiting for the trainer to come across. Second down, back to pass, looking for a quick hit up the middle. Capped by the tight end. Or Jillick is incomplete. Brings up now third down. So the Jets, at 1:06 remaining here, down 28-7. Clock holding on the incomplete pass. Looking in. Going on, only one in the backfield. Looking up the middle. Is almost intercepted by Carson Moe on a diving attempt. Plays up now fourth down. As that one sailed over everybody's head. And the punting team is back on. At 1 minute remaining. Toss back the punt, high snap. And we're going to have, And right now, we're going to have a penalty against Oconto. It all depends on the penalty. So right now, we're going to wait to see. Personal foul. Oh, my goodness. Boy. Wow. I didn't think it was that bad. Roncalli will get a break on that penalty. calling roughing the kicker. Should have been, that gives them their first down of the game. Wow. I tell you what, wasn't that bad. Should have been a penalty, yes, but not a 15-yarder. Back pass. Green out of the pocket. Chase. And right now throws it out of bounds. Brings up now, second down. Jets down 28-7. Got a break on a big penalty. And now Justin trying to get himself across the field again. Right now looking at a second down. Again, back to pass, looking into the flats. Intended for Wagner, incomplete. Brings up now a third down. Clock now down to 47 seconds remaining here in the half. Oconto up 28-7. Last minute, 2 minutes, going to take 20. .48 seconds remaining. Double twin set on each side. Again, back to pass. Chased out of the pocket, looking up the middle. It is complete. And that's their first offensive first down of the night. Clock at 41 seconds. Now running down. Quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Being in shotgun formation. Back to pass. Looking quickly up. It is complete. Again to 80. And another first down. Manny Joy. Be second down, make that. So Roncalli with their second timeout used. Second down and 1. Old dink and dunk here on the pass is interesting because it is being completed, but they're not getting very far unless they're going to try a long field goal. I don't think there's too many kickers up here that'll kick at 50 yards. Not too many people named Connor Mollick that's going to set the leg strength. Second down and 1 for Roncalli following the timeout. Hosh back out there after getting his ankle checked. Twin split out, trip split out wide right, single set wide left. Back to pass, and it is almost picked off. Wow. Yeah, that was Balin Welch. Balin Welch incomplete. Boy, Balin Welch almost had a breadbasket catch. So third down 1. 14 seconds remaining. Again, trip split out wide right. Single set wide left. Oconto. And right now, almost picked off again by Oconto. As Oconto jumping the string here. Dawson Dion almost with the interception here. D. Lyman almost had a couple of interceptions. That's 3 of them with just under 10 seconds remaining. If they have 1 timeout left, so they can go for first down. Oh, with only 10 seconds remaining. Back to pass, looking downfield, way downfield, and it is almost intercepted in the end zone by Oconto with 1.7 seconds remaining. So Oconto will take over on down. So right now, Oconto, 1.7 seconds remaining. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't take a knee on this one, just going to halftime with a 21-point lead. Everybody in tight under center, and there's the knee. That's the half. Oconto up 28-0. Now lead 28-7 going into half. Oconto will get the football to start the second half. And we'll do that after this halftime break on your home for high school sports, WOCO, and WOCO Sports Stream on the YouTube on WOCO Stereo FM.
Did you hear? We've branched into your living room. This is Beth Larson from the Stevenson National Bank and Trust. Our e-branch at snbt.com lets you manage your money 24/7 from the comfort of your home. Apply for loans, check your balances, and even open accounts. Don't waste another minute. Visit snbt.com now to take advantage of all the convenience of our e-branch offers from the Stevenson National Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Do you feel like you're paying too much for your medication? Stop in at Oconto Pharmacy and see our pharmacist, Ron or Poom, about our cost minimization program. We can save you some money. The Oconto Pharmacy, our family helping your family.
Wisconsin Radio Network News, I'm Bob Haig. Madison Police Chief Mike Koval says an effort to remove more criminals from the city's streets amid an increase in gun violence this summer proving successful. Koval telling the Wisconsin State Journal in the first 2 weeks of the initiative, there have been close to 30 arrests. Several criminals have left the city. There have been no homicides and fewer serious shots fired incidents. Critics claim the plan has racist overtones because the most wanted list heavily features black criminals. Koval says most homicide victims this year have been black, and he's seeking to protect the black community. Personal protection, the focus of a National Rifle Association event in Milwaukee this weekend.
The NRA is holding its first ever Carry Guard Expo, which the organization's Jason Brown says will offer seminars on personal protection, concealed carry, and defense tactics.
It's not really a gun show or a gear show. It's a lifestyle show. It's everything from the self-defense and personal protection sphere all in one place.
Anti-violence groups have plans to protest the event, which Brown says is their right.
We understand it. We plan for it. We know that the Milwaukee Police Department and our security team are going to keep a close eye to ensure the safety of all of our staff and our guests at the event.
The event at the Wisconsin Center runs through Sunday. Andrew Beckett, Wisconsin Radio Network.
A former student suing Marquette University saying the administration's lack of action caused her to be raped by another student in 2014. Attorney Julie Porter says the assailant sent her client threatening messages.
She was very clear with him that she did not appreciate the offensive and rude and somewhat threatening text messages that he sent.
Marquette says it's still studying the lawsuit. The alleged rapist was criminally charged but later acquitted. A state audit dispels claims of inadequate care at the state veterans home in King. The audit did find that overtime hours for nursing staff nearly doubled over a 2-year period. This is Wisconsin Radio Network.
Thank you. Thank you. 72 times thank you. The University of Wisconsin-Madison would like to thank the 72 counties of the state for sending us your very best. Engineers, inventors, leaders. These talented individuals have built companies, clinics, factories, and farms that have served every corner of the state. Read the remarkable stories from your county at thankyou72.org. That's thankyou, the number 72.org. A message of appreciation from the Wisconsin Alumni Association.
Did you just look down at your phone? You did it again, didn't you? You know, you're flying down the road in a 3-ton hunk of steel, and a text takes your eyes off the road for an average of 5 seconds. At 55 miles per hour, that's long enough to travel the length of a football field and cause some serious damage. Turn it off. Trust me, whatever it is, you'll live.
Learn more at StopTextsStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Wisconsin Radio Network. The legislature's Joint Finance Committees voted to restore Farm-to-School program funding in the state budget. Wisconsin Farmers Union Government Affairs Director Nick Lewandowski says a coalition lobbied for that.
Another thing that we did here recently was collect letters from farmers who sell into the program and from school nutritionists who have seen the benefits of the program.
The provision would restore nearly $133,000 for the Farm to School Advisory Council's work and a program coordinator. A milestone for the new Bucks Arena, a ceremony as the last piece of the roof on the building put in place. The 2-ton beam signed by construction workers and raised more than 120 feet to the arena's ceiling. Bucks president Peter Fagan.
This is a life legacy project that all of us are on, so I think all of us think this is a very special time.
The NBA arena is scheduled to be fully enclosed in November when work can begin on the interior. This is news on Wisconsin Radio Network.
If you don't know everything about insurance, you'll profit from the knowledge and experience at the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto Falls. You'll benefit from their thorough analysis of the insurance that you really need. They'll recommend the companies and policies that are the best for you. At the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, they specialize in complete coverage of all your insurance needs. Call the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto Falls.
Want that new home? You can own it. NEW Credit Union has several mortgage options to choose from. Along with our 5- and 7-year balloon and 10-year fixed terms, NEW Credit Union now offers a 15-year fixed term. Find out how to get pre-approved for your home loan. Ask one of our knowledgeable mortgage specialists. Call 800-924-1250 today. That's 800-924-1250. Offices in Oconto Falls, Surrey, and Oconto. NEW Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender, serving all who live or work in Brown, Marinette, Shawano, and Oconto counties. Federally insured by the NCUA. All loans subject to approval. Visit www.newcu.org for more details. Choose your home. At NEW Credit Union, we can help you own it.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Wisconsin did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
The Brewers get their biggest test of the season tonight when they open a 3-game series against the Dodgers in Los Angeles. I'm Bill Scott with sports. They start the day 3 games behind the Cubs in the National League Central, but face a Dodger team that's 29-7 since the All-Star break and 90-36 overall in the season. That's 54 games over the 500 mark with 5 weeks left in the regular season. Chase Anderson gets the start for the Crew. He is 7-2. In the Midwest League, Wisconsin plays at Clinton, Beloit's at Burlington. Both Wisconsin teams are still in the wild card playoff hunt punt with 10 games left to play. Brian Balaga won't play tomorrow night when the Packers take on the Broncos in preseason game number 3. He went down with an ankle injury on Wednesday, is hopeful of being ready for the regular season opener September 10th against Seattle.
This isn't something that I'm too worried about. You know what I mean? It's not like I don't want to say I don't know any results yet, but it's not something that I'm overly concerned about as of right now. I mean, obviously it sucks. Doesn't feel great today. Probably won't feel great tomorrow. Probably won't feel great the next day, but I'm pretty sure I should be able to bounce back from it and get my body ready to go for, the opener. That's the goal.
Tomorrow night's game should be a dress rehearsal for the Packers, with the starters getting their longest stints of playing time this season. Clay Matthews asked what he's looking for.
I think we just look to continue to improve upon what we've done the first 2 games. And, with the first game, we really liked the energy, but almost too much. A few missed tackles that led to an extended series. And then obviously coming back the following week with 3 and outs, especially in an adversity situation after the muffed punt, that's exactly what we're looking for. So I think we're just trying to build upon that and just sustain it even longer. So however long the starters will be out there, we look to do the same.
Kickoff set for 8 p.m. Saturday night in Denver. NFL tonight, New England's at Detroit, Kansas City at Seattle. Golf's FedEx Cup playoffs are underway. Round 2 of the Northern Trust Open is on tap this afternoon. Top 100 players advancing to next week's competition in Boston. Big Ten volleyball season gets underway with a full slate of games. 7th-ranked Badgers host the Big Ten ACC Challenge and take on Louisville tonight. Bill Scott, Wisconsin Radio Network.
Discover your ultimate personal protection destination at the NRA Carry Guard Expo, held August 25th through 27th at the Wisconsin Center in Milwaukee. This is an exciting opportunity for you to develop skills and knowledge in the areas of concealed carry and self-defense. Attend instructional seminars and workshops hosted by the nation's leading experts. Between sessions, browse the packed exhibit hall for firearms, accessories, and clothing from top vendors. This event is open to the public, and NRA members are eligible for discounts. NRA Life members and NRA Carry Guard members get in free. It doesn't matter whether you carry every day or are just starting to think about protecting yourself and your family. The NRA Carry Guard Expo has something for you. For tickets and information, visit us on the web at nracarryguardexpo.com. That's nracarryguardexpo.com. Don't miss the NRA Carry Guard Expo, August 25th through 27th at the Wisconsin Center in Milwaukee, your ultimate personal protection destination.
Did you know that we here at the Oconto Pharmacy would mail your prescriptions to you? At the Oconto Pharmacy, we would like to make things easy for you. The Oconto Pharmacy, our family, helping your family.
We all want to be self-sufficient, whether it's fixing projects at home, whether it's changing the oil on the car, or maybe even keeping your checkbook balanced. But when it comes to income taxes, trust me, you don't want to do it yourself. You don't want to do it with someone that just does it 3 months a year as a little sideline job. You need to work with a proactive 24/7 CPA firm that can actually get your results and keep more money in your pocket. Pick up the phone today, 715-735-0583.
Hi, folks. This is David from Witt's Piggly Wiggly in Oconto Falls. Are you sick of rising gas prices? Well, at Witt's, we have a solution. When you purchase qualified groceries with blue shelf stickers, and there's hundreds throughout our store, you build up discounts for 15 gallons of gas on your club card. Then, when you fill up at our Pig Stop pumps, just scan your card and watch the gas price drop. So scan your card, shop the blue stickers, and save money on gas at the Pig in Oconto Falls.
And welcome back. As we go into our halftime, Oconto with a 28-7 lead. Oconto really had their way early, and often after going on down on the first drive deep in Roncalli territory, they picked up the football at the Roncalli 39, and 3 plays later, they scored a touchdown that made it 7-0 Oconto. And then after another punt, Oconto took it from their own 36. And with the help of a penalty, actually it was a 31-yard pass play and an 11-yard pass play. And then they hit Waller on a 7-yard pass play, making it 14-0. Oconto got the squib kick back, It went 3 plays, 41 yards for a 21-0 lead. Oconto advanced it to 28-0. After Oconto got Roncalli in a 3-and-out on a 1-play drive after a beautiful punt return. Carson Moe, they gave it to Parker James on a 35-yard around the end, and it made it 28-0. Roncalli has their only points on the board on a 35-yard fumble recovery, and that made it 28-7. And Roncalli got their first down on a 15-yard penalty and a 11-yard pass play, but they couldn't do much beyond that as Oconto shut them down and got the ball back at their own 34-yard line. And Oconto took the knee. And right now, I guess we're not going to take that break. Got it coming back. They're coming out now. So Oconto offensively, 115. 115 on the ground, in the air, and 117 on the ground. So they really did well. Parker James, 68 yards on 6 carries. And it seems like Joy Kamhala is trying to put a new door in the middle of the stairwell. And that's be a squib kick, and that will go out of bounds. No, just leave it down so I can get a little light. No. Right now it is a first down for Oconto at the 35-yard line. That's 25 yards downfield. So Oconto first down 10 from their own 35. Waiting in motion right now. Quarterback on the keep. Now he's going to pitch it to the outside. Parker James cuts it back in, and he got 6 on the play. And right now, Sherman having problems with his helmet. So right now, bringing up now first down, or second down in about 4. And now he'll get these guys' helmet. Parker James is doing well here tonight. Now at 74 yards rushing. Moe in motion. There's a fumble, and did he get it back? And he got it back. So O'Connor on third down fumbled the football. Pick up on the play of nothing. Brings up now a third down and 4 still. Sherm out of the pocket. We're going to have a hold on O'Connell. And Sherm is going to get the first down. And right now we're going to see he stepped out. But it's going to come back on a hold. and that's going to be a 6 plus a 10. Be about a 16-yard penalty against Oconto. So right now it'll be third down. Sherman under center here. Third down and long. 10:30, clock now running. So third down and long. Sherman, shotgun formation. Coming to the outside, looking up the room. He's got some room. He's going to be shy of the first down. From third and 20, fourth down and 7. So 13-yard pickup on the play for Sherman. Oh, beautiful punt. And it'd be bobbled. And right now trying to get to the outside and got some decent room was Ian Wagner. So that brings up now a first down and 10. For the Jets, first down and 10 on their own 36-yard line. Back up the middle. Vance on the carry. So second down and 9. In motion, Wagner. Handoff back up the middle again. .44. And that's Elabadon. And that's his. And he got 4 on the play, 3 on the play, brings up third down and 6. Elabadon on the carry. In the backfield, Levine in motion. Here comes a counter and first down by Wagner, and he's got the first down from the 39 up to the 49, a 10-yard counter, and it is now a first down for Roncalli. Vance switching in and out. Jacoby also coming in as Wagner is struggling to come off the field. 8:20 remaining here in the third period. Oconto 28-7 with the lead. And a handoff back up the middle for Vance. Vance across the midfield stripe and gets upended at about the 48-yard line on the other side. Pick up on the play of 3. Second down and 7. Got twins split out each side. Actually, each single set each side. Jacoby in motion. Here comes the quarterback on the pitch and going nowhere. He's Yegerman. And that will bring up now third down and long. And a loss on the play. All the way back to their own 44-yard line. Loss on the play of 8. So third down and 16. You got twins split out. Wide right, single set. Wide left. Back to pass. Looking into the flat for Wagner. Overthrew him. Incomplete. Now fourth down. So that brings up fourth down. And right now, Frazier going deep to receive. End over end punt. That's going to go out of bounds and roll out at about the 28-yard line. The 26. So Oconto, first down 10 at their own 28-yard line. Zach Sherman under center. Overload right. And another fumble. And Oconto will get the football back. And Jake coming back in. Jake Krieger's coming back in. Loss on the play of 1. Second down 11. 6:14 remaining. Quick throw to the outside is complete. And cutting it back up the field and a first down. Isaac Wohler will take it downfield from 27. Finish off at the 46 on a 19-yard pitch and run. Oconto starting to march it again. Tucker James on the carry. And right now, that's 4 new defensive linemen coming in. A 5-yard pickup on the fly. It's up now at second down and 5. In motion, Wohler. Handoff on the counter and almost busting through the interior into the out. Mo. And that's going to be 4, and they add another 13 onto that. It's a 15-yard run. Right now, it is a first down 10 for Oconto on Roncalli's 37-yard line. and bringing in people in tight, and we're going to figure out who moved. It's going to be Oconto. Now, can't be given up. Too many of those. First down 15 for Oconto. 4.5 left to go here in the third. Pitch to the outside. Trying to get to the outside. James is up. He's got the first down and upended inside the 25. It's the 24. James with an 18-yard run. And Oconto has another first down. So right now, Roncalli having a little issue there, missing somebody out there. Oconto, first down 10. Again, back to pass. They've got it back to Zach Sherman, incomplete. And it's intended for Frazier, incomplete. So right now, 3:39 remaining here in the third. Twins split out near side, short side of the field. For O'Connell, Sherman back. Snap. Handoff. Coming this way again. And it is going to be Isaac Wooler on the carry. Pick up on the play of about 5. Brings up now a third down and 5. Figure in for one play, and they brought Sherman right back in after that. Zach back in at quarterback. So third down. Sherman waiting for the snap. Gets the outside. James got one tackle, drop. He's inside the 10, fighting his way down, all the way inside the 5, down to about the 3-yard line. So it is a first and goal. Fighting all the way down. The ball down to about the 3-yard line. So right now, first down 10 for first down goal, about the 2-yard line for Oconto. Again, doing the overload. And quarterback keeper up the middle, in. Touchdown. So Zach Sherman, and the run, and the touchdown, and the Blue Devils now up 34-7. 2:23 remaining here. And Oconto, as I snap, the kick is off, and it's going to be wide. So Carson Moe missed it. It is 34-7. Oconto with the lead. Be back right after this on your own high school sports, WOCO's Stereo FM.
Who do I play high school softball for? I play for my mom and dad who've never missed a game.
Whether they're playing for their teammates, their classmates, or their community, high school student athletes in Wisconsin learn important lessons they'll use for the rest of their lives, like respect for the rules and the value of hard work and sacrifice. This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Mostly clear skies tonight, though we will see some areas of fog developing. Look for a low of 47 degrees with light and variable winds. Saturday, sunny skies, a couple of stray showers popping up late in the afternoon, but most of the area stays dry with a high temperature of 68. A better chance of showers on Sunday, a few rumbles of thunder as well with a high temperature of 67. Monday, we'll see a couple of showers with a high of 72. Tuesday, partly sunny skies with a high temperature of 76. I'm meteorologist Ray Miller for WOCO Radio.
Oconto, Parker James over 116 yards unofficial yardage. And Oconto up by a score of 34-7. And Oconto on the ground is 200 yards rushing. And there's a squid bop up the middle. They're going to pitch it back. Jacoby's going to pitch it back to Ian Wagner. Ian trying to get him some way to the outside, and he's not going to outrun one of the Blue Devils that followed him all the way across the field. And Wagner's slow to get up. Devin Reinhardt. So right now, it is first down 10. And now in motion, Jacoby coming to the outside. And Frazier coming from the safety position, just level. Starting Jacoby. And he is taken down. So Bennett Frazier on the tackle. Loss on the play of 5. So right now we're looking at a second down and 15. Being back to pass. It is complete Koss. And Koss got really knocked down by one of his own players trying to make a block. Jack Sherman, one of the guys on the tackle, pick up on the play of 5. Brings up now a third down and 10. Koss got hit by one of his own offensive linemen. Brings up now a third down and 10. Back to pass, looking into the flat, now looking downfield. It is it in? Do you get 1 foot down? Wagner did. From the 26. And now we have the injury. And Vance down injured for the 26. So it's a 14-yard completion. Brings up a first down for Roncalli. And we're going to take a quick break right now. Back right after this in Hill High School Sports, WOCO Stereo FM.
Do you feel like you're paying too much for your medication? Stop in at Oconto Pharmacy and see our pharmacist, Ron or Poom, about our cost minimization program. We can save you some money. The Oconto Pharmacy, our family, helping your family.
Well, Right now, it is coming down to what appears to be a cramp. So right now, waiting on what the cramp is all about. So right now, and now they're going to come back, bring everybody back to the line of scrimmage. So first down and 10 for the Jets at their own 40-yard line. 35 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Handoff up the middle. And it is going to be a run by Walnut. Carson Moe on the tackle. Pick up on the play of 5. Hold on the carry there. Brings up now a second down and 5. And the quarter comes to a close. Oconto will take a 27-point lead into the final period. 34-7. We're back right after this on your home Fine Sports, WOCO, Stereo FM.
If you don't know everything about insurance, you'll profit from the knowledge and experience at the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto Falls. You'll benefit from their thorough analysis of the insurance that you really need. They'll recommend the companies and policies that are the best for you. At the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, they specialize in complete coverage of all your insurance needs. Call the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto Falls.
Well, we're going into the fourth quarter on a second down and 5 by Manitowoc Roncalli. So, fourth quarter. Now calling out the line, calling out where everybody is at. Wagner in motion, handoff up the middle, and the carry is going to be on Abaddon, and he'll pick up on the play of 4 more. And that brings up now a third down and 1. So on a third down and 1, clock running at 11 and a half left to go here. Roncalli is being more methodical here in the fourth quarter. Did a lot of passing in the second quarter, and it really didn't work, except for the short passes. Now jumping, but not going across the line of scrimmage. And he got the first down. So first down and 10, as he just crossed the midfield stripe. First down and 10 for Roncalli. Handoff in the middle again. Boy, they're busting straight back up the middle. And Abaddon is just blasting back up the middle for 6 yards so far in the 4 carries he's had on this drive. 16 yards and 4 carries. Only one of 1 yard. So right now, second down, again in motion. Back to pass, looking downfield. It's in the stretch. And complete. Complete to Connor Jacoby. The 43, all the way down to the 34, 9-yard completion. So Roncalli with a first down and a, well, we had kind of a little more sense of urgency for Roncalli because it's under 10 minutes left to go in the game, but they're down by 4 scores. Handoff up the middle again. And right now, pick up on the play of 3. Pick up now second down and 7. They're really trying to punch it up with a fullback right now. Carbaldon. And they get somebody else in the backfield this time. And handoff back up the middle. This should be Ethan Gagman. No. Connor Jacoby on the carry. Pick up on the play. The lot 3. Third down and 4. Third down and 4. 8.5 left to go in the ballgame. O'Connell up 34-7. Handoff again. Jacoby following up the middle, and he's in the defensive secondary. He's got a first down, and he's inside the 15. Tanner Frazier finally saves the tackle from the 28. And down at the 16. 12-yard pickup on the play. Boy, if it wasn't for Frazier and the safeties, he probably would have went in for a touchdown. So right now we're looking at a long time. And right now, okay, that's with the equipment timeout. 8:10 remaining. Abaddon back in there in the backfield. And it's going to go right back to him. And this time Oconto will wrap him up. To Carson Moe. And right now lost. Probably, let's say 1 yard on the gain. No gain on the play. Brings up now second down. All back on the 11. They can get a first down about the 1 yard line. Clock continues to run. Vance back in the backfield, back to pass. And it is a wide fumble, but they got it back. It was a backward pass intended for Wagner. And right now, it is a third down and a huge loss. Back to the 30 timeout for Roncalli. Looking at this one here, we have minus 20 yards on that play. And 6:37 remaining. And right now, Coach going over what needs to be done because Connor Jacoby getting himself back into action. Now some water and that. And the referees say, time is up, let's go. Six and a half minutes left to go. Oconto 34, Roncalli 7. Right now, they're going to send Twins to the short side of the field and Twins to the far side of the field as well. So third down and huge for Roncalli. Back to pass. Looking for the screen. Got some room up there. He's cutting it back in. He's inside the 20. It's fourth down. And he's made most of it back. So Vance on the reception. So 17 on the completion brings up now fourth down. Clock down to 6 minutes left to go here in the game. Clock continues to run. Twins split out wide right. Single set wide left. Back to pass. Looking down in the middle, and that's well out of play as that one is thrown out of the end zone. And Oconto will take over first down 10. So it is first down and 10 for Oconto. As they're at their own 15-yard line. So Blue Devils first down 10, Waller. So wide left. Frazier wide right. Punch in tight. And right now, here comes Sherman. Sherman fights his way up and gets all the way across the 25 to the 26, 27-yard line. Quarterback option keep on the play of 12. Clock now running back again. Not ideal. Kind of wants to do is keep that clock running. 5:20 remaining here in the contest. Oconto up 27 points. 27, 34, 7. Again, a run to the short side of the field. And Sherman again with a great run, and he's close to another first down. Doesn't have it, but he's close to another first down. Pick up on the play of about 9. Second down and 1. 4:40 remaining. See a counter coming out of that thing and going for a touchdown. Split it the other way around. Here comes the quarterback, Sherman. Eyesing the field and gets across the 40 to about the 44-yard line. And it is quarterback carry right, quarterback carry left, and another first down. The 30 36 all the way up to the 43, a 7-yard pickup on the play. And we have another person that's down on the field. Dave, we got one. We got another cramp and small water. Back right after this. You know, High School Sports, WOCO, Stereo FM.
Who do I play high school softball for? I play for my mom and dad who've never missed a game. I play for the smell of my leather glove, the sound of infield chatter, and that incredible feel of the ball jumping off my bat. I play for sacrifice bunts and sacrifice flies because they've taught me what it means to be a teammate.
Whether they're playing for their teammates, their classmates, or their community, high school student athletes in Wisconsin learn important lessons they'll use for the rest of their lives, like respect for the rules, time management skills, and the value of hard work and sacrifice.
I play high school softball for my friends who decorate my locker before every big game. That's who I play for. Play for keeps. Play for fun. Play on.
This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Oconto unofficially 220 yards rushing. If I've added this up right. Oconto with 8 carries for 18. 10 carries for Parker James, 116. Jake Krieger, 5 carries, 18. 3 carries for Carson Moe for 27. Zach Sherman now with 9 carries, 43. And 1 carry for Isaac Wohler for 6. On the night, Krieger finishes off with 7 completions in 8 attempts, 134 yards, and a couple of touchdowns. Don't have a lot of their statistics at this point in time. But they just had some bad breaks at the wrong time. By now, getting up slowly and being walked off the field is Kebeldon. On the first down and 10, he's now going to walk off under his own power. And right now, trainer coming out with him. Oconto now with a first down 10. Clock now running, 4:10 remaining. And waiting, and out this time going the other way. And that's Isaac Wohler on the carry. Isaac Wohler on the carry, pick up on the play. So about 9 brings up now a 2nd down and 1. Wohler now with 2 carries, 15 yards. Clock at 3:28 remaining. O'Connell is just going to run the clock out. Waiting. Hand off. Going back up the middle. Cutting to the outside and back up. Wow. And a stiff arm by Parker James He's inside the 20 and all the way down to the 15-yard line. He started from his own 15, and now Parker James all the way down to the 16. That's 36 yards on that play for Parker James. And 152 unofficial yards. .250 remaining. And right now, Sherman watching the back judge right now. And handoff again. Oh, there's a face mask, and that's going to be called. It's going to be a 5-yarder because he left goal right away. James on the carry. Tack 5 onto that. So pick up on the play is going to be 3. Ready, Russell? I can't even see numbers anymore. So Russell on the carry that time. So 5-yard march off. Give him 2 yards plus the penalty of 5. Clock's running. And Oconto waiting. Russell in the back. And handoff. Russell again on the carry. No gain, maybe a gain. On the play of about 1. Ends up now 2nd down. Oconto not having a lot of players, so there's some subbing, but not a lot. Everybody's in tight. Now waiting. The back judge. Handoff up the middle. And it's a touchdown for Oconto. Eddie Russell will take a 10-yard run up the middle. And Oconto now up 40-7. 1:13 remaining. And this time James to kick the extra point. And that's no good. And Oconto will get 1 minute left to go in the game. And a 40-0 lead. They did it with a backup quarterback. They've done it with a backup running back. Finish off the drive. They were helped by a penalty. And like I said, I do not like these uniforms. I wish they would use more of a, instead of a shadow on the number, more of a gold number. .115 remaining. Roncalli deep to return. Grady Noel, 1 deep backs, and Ethan Tegeman. .40-7 Oconto. James. Kick off. Left foot kicker. Scrub it back up the middle, and it's going to get back. And right now, on the return, is going to be number 33, Jagman, and Roncalli will take over first down and 10, and pretty much will run out the clock. The offensive line has done a fantastic number. Starting on their own 31-yard line. Different guys in the backfield. Hand off up the middle. Number 23, Jacoby on the carry. Going to pick up on the play. We're about 6. Third down. We'll say 7. Third down and 3. 44 seconds left to go. Oconto with a 40-7 lead. Hand off again. Jacoby from the 37 to the 44. And that picks up another 7 yards. 25 seconds remaining. In motion, Eggman. Hand off. Jacoby back up the middle. And he'll pick up 6 more. Pick up on the play. 5 seconds remaining. And that will be the ball game. Oconto will start off the year at 2-0 in the non-conference action as they upend Manitowoc Roncalli 40-7. We'll take a break and we'll start our post-game show now on your home for high school sports, WOCO, Stereo FM.
Do you need help organizing your medications? Stop in and see us at the Oconto Pharmacy about our monthly bubble packing system. The Oconto Pharmacy, our family helping your family.
Want that new home? You can own it. NEW Credit Union has several mortgage options to choose from. Along with our 5- and 7-year balloon and 10-year fixed terms, NEW Credit Union now offers a 15-year fixed term. Find out how to get pre-approved for your home loan. Ask one of our knowledgeable mortgage specialists. Call 800-924-1250 today. That's 800-924-1250. Offices in Oconto Falls, Surrey, and Oconto. NEW Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender, serving all who live or work in Brown, Marinette, Shawano, and Oconto counties. Federally insured by the NCUA. All loans subject to approval. Visit www.newcu.org for more details. Choose your home. At NEW Credit Union, we can help you own it.
Wisconsin law requires all youth athlete organizations to educate coaches, athletes, and parents on the risks of concussions and head injuries. The law prohibits participation in a youth activity until the athlete and parents have signed an agreement sheet indicating they have reviewed concussion and head injury information materials. The Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction has published a Sideline to Safety guidelines for youth athletic organizations. Visit the WIAA website to learn more at www.wiaawi.org.
Welcome back as we're in the post-game show here at Oconto with a 40-7 lead. When you look at Roncalli today, they really couldn't get anything offensively going. Going back up. Looking at, it was 3 and out on the first drive. Second drive, again 3 and out. Third drive was 3 and out. And then the fourth drive was 3 and out. So 3 and out in the fifth drive. And with the sixth, their first down of the game came on a 15-yard penalty on the seventh drive for the first half, for the last drive of the first half, which went down, by the way, on they went on downs. But the thing for Oconto, they were up 28-0, and Jake Krieger had the ball knocked out of his hand, and a 35-yard fumble recovery gave Roncalli their only touchdown of the game at 28-7 Oconto. Roncalli then had a nice drive going into the... Well, actually, Oconto went 3 and out in the first drive of the second half. Roncalli got their second first down. First down of the second half, with their third first down of the ball game. On their first drive of the second half, they couldn't do anything. Oconto then got the ball back, and a ten-play drive that went 75 yards, and Oconto led 34-7. Kick was no good. Roncalli then started showing that they could move the football, but a backward lateral had turned almost into a devastating fumble. And that was a 20-yard loss, and then Roncalli came back with 17, but incomplete pass out of the back of the end zone ended their best threat of an offensive touchdown. And then O'Connell came back using some backup players. Well, they started doing the run, and 12-yard run by Zach Sherman, the 9 by Zach, a 7 by Zach, 9 yards by Bowler, 36-yard run by Parker James, and then they finished off with a 2-yard run by Russell and a touchdown run by Russell, and the 2-yard run included a 5-yard penalty. That's actually not a 2-yard run, that's a 10-yard run by Russell for the touchdown that put the cap of the night on the game. And O'Connell wins this one going away by a score of 40-7. I don't have a lot of statistics for Manitowoc Roncalli, but for Oconto, Zach Sherman was 0 for 1 in passing. The quarterback, Trigger went 7 of 8 passing, 434 yards, and a couple of touchdowns. Waller had 5 receptions for 90 yards. Frazier had 2 catches for 59 yards. By the way, he's got almost a 30-yard per catch average. Rushing, O'Connor finished off with 8 carries, a -1. Parker James, 11 carries and 118, by the way, that's 8 carries, 18 yards. Parker James, 11 carries, 152 yards. Trigger, 5 carries and 18 yards. Moll, 3 carries, 27 yards. Sherman, 8 carries and 43 yards. Waller, 2 carries, 15. Russell with 3 carries and 13 yards, and that included a touchdown for Eddie Russell. sophomore. Oconto having a lot of size on that line of scrimmage, a lot of young kids on that line of scrimmage as well. And so they do have some size, and that's what Oconto needed to compete. Joel Reed, sophomore at 5'11", 300 pounds. They have Dawson Dion, 5'11", 210. Lucas Rico, 6'3", 240. I mean, the smallest guy on that offensive line would be Balin Welch at 6'1", 190 pounds. Andrew Ramage is 6 foot and 190 to 200 pounds. So Oconto will win this one going away by a score of 40-7. So that's back-to-back 40-point scores for the Blue Devils. They led 21-0 at the end of the first quarter, then 28-7 at half, and then 34-7 at the end of 3, and 40-7 at the end of the ball game. We'll take a quick break, come back with more right after this on your own high school sports, WOCO Stereo FM.
If an individual student athlete or team wins a high school state championship, it's an amazing thing. It's also just the icing on the cake. That's because young people in Wisconsin who participate in education-based athletics are already winners. Studies show that win or lose, participation helps to impart skills they can use to enjoy greater success in other areas of their lives. School sports teach the benefits of teamwork, the value of self-motivation, and the importance of accountability. They also help to foster stronger work habits and higher levels of self-esteem. In other words, the true value of school sports can't be measured in terms of wins or losses. If an individual or team goes to state, it's an incredible accomplishment. But regardless of the outcome, today's student athletes are already destined to go far. School sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
As we look at our next game, Oconto will head to Southern Door for a big first of the, you want to call it the MONLPC Conference. Marinette, Oconto, Northern Lakes Pac-Man Conference, large conference, as they will take on the Southern Door Eagles. Next week, we'll have our game on Thursday night with Gillett at Lena in 8-man football in the MNO-NLPC 8-man football conference. And then we'll have the Northeast Conference on Friday, September 1st, as Marinette will travel to Oconto Falls. So right now, we've got plenty of football action. We've got two games next week for you on 107.1 WOCO Stereo FM and on the WOCO Sports live stream on YouTube. So if you can't make the game and you're out of the area, you can always hook into the YouTube stream on WOCO Sports Live, and we'll have that for you there as well. And final score here from Oconto, the Blue Devils will go to 2-0 on the young season with a 40-7 win over Roncalli. You can join me tomorrow. I'm working on the youth athletics, or not youth athletics, but the youth hunting at the Oconto Gun Club on 5th Street. And youth want to learn how to hunt. You can learn how to shoot gun, shoot bow, and do a lot of things. And you can do that there coming up tomorrow. So, and I'll be there from 10 on. We'll be on WOCO FM from 10 a.m. to 12 noon on 107.1 WOCO AM and WOCO and our WCO Stereo FM and WCO AM 1260 will be on both stations tomorrow. And we want you to bring your youth if you want to learn how to hunt. Into a lot of fun times tomorrow here in Oconto. So it's also Marin County Fair weekend as well. We're going to step out, and thanks for joining us. The final score from Oconto is the Blue Devils with a 40-7 win over Manitowoc Roncalli. WCO Sports, thanks Dave back to the studio, and thank you for listening. Your home for your high school sports, WCO Stereo FM. By the way, this game has been recorded and will be archived on YouTube, so you can listen to it down the road. Good night, everyone, from Oconto.